Whoa, close.
Hi, happy birthday, John. You can hear happy birthday playing in the background, I hope.
I do, yes. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday to. Do you have your cake?
I do, yes.
Can we see the cake? We want you to make
Alright.
wishes.
So, yeah, I got this nice cake delivered. So, take it out of the thing here.
It's our virtual birthday for John due to
Okay.
COVID. Yay! Beautiful cake. Beautiful.
I
Make
got
a
some
nice
candy
wish.
here, too. You want me to put it on there?
Sure, you can. Happy birthday.
There's 5 candles, but I'll put 3 for good luck,
Okay.
since I'm not fine.
Virtual birthday wishes and hugs.
Okay. Listen.
Yay. Yay. Make a big wish. Happy, and many more happy, healthy birthday.
That just fell on my keyboard. But anyway, that's
All right. I don't know if you can play the video from lunch now, if you're able to hit it. You have the video? Or we could do that at the end. That's okay. All right.
Didn't start yet. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you. Yay! Keeping safe. Keeping safe. Yay!
Many more best wishes and wishes for everybody to stay safe and healthy during this time. So we're going to start with our weekly broadcast now. And I know there's updates because as of December 31st, I know the moratorium's lifted, and we're going to defer to Anthony to give us the updates.
Yeah, so as you said, December 31st will be the end of most of the coronavirus pandemic legislation, the CARES Act. All those will come to an end now on December 31st. So there's new hope now. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader have proposed a $908 billion coronavirus relief proposal. In it, they would include a new round of $300 weekly federal unemployment benefits for an additional 18 weeks, another $288 billion of fresh funding for the Paycheck Protection Small Business Program, and $16 billion dedicated for testing and vaccine distribution. They've stated that this new legislation should be their starting point. It's the first time they've come down since the over $2 trillion bill that was passed in the House of Representatives. The Senate Republicans, however, are submitting their own legislation. It's coming in at about $500 billion. They would include $330 billion for small businesses, $100 billion for schools, and about $31 billion for vaccine distribution. But notably, there would be no direct aid for states and local governments. So something will be coming. We just don't know what it is yet. McConnell, which is the Senate Republican leader in the Senate, has stated that he will not be waiting for next year. Something will be passed. A targeted relief is going to be coming up, and it will most likely be included in a spending bill that needs to be approved by December 11th. So we just got to keep a lookout, and any more news, we'll keep you updated.
Okay, and I heard that the end of forbearance need not be foreboding because of the strong housing market. Prices and easier repayment terms, it might be best for a seller that's in distress to sell and make a profit, actually, versus foreclosure. So that's good news. So hopefully it won't affect the great real estate housing market right now. And other news is that DeSantis has not imposed other lockdowns, mask mandates, or any other COVID measures. Mortgage purchases have in fact spiked as the mortgage rate hit all-time lows. Actually currently at 2.92, down from 2.99. And new home sales have soared. In fact, 41% in October. There's a 3.3 month supply, which is decreased from 3.6 months supply. And also, the most expensive zip codes are in New York and California. 107 of 121 pricey zip codes by median listing price are in New York and California, and 13 zip codes have a median price greater than $3 million. Year-to-date home sales are up 21%. So the housing market activity is strong. Median home prices have actually increased by 15.5%. And anything that you want to add to that, John or Anthony, about the forecast or anything?
Yeah. Based on the latest home price index, the U.S. home price increased 6.7% in September of 2020 compared to last September of 2019. This was the fastest annual acceleration since May of 2014. On a month-over-month basis, home prices increased by 1.1% compared to August of 2020. So good news with the price increases. Like you mentioned, with mortgage rates in the 2%, because of the record low rates, home purchase demand maintained pace over the summer months. Usually the summer months were slow, but the demand maintained compared to the previous years, basically thanks to the first-time home buyers and homeowners looking to trade up or invest in a second home. However, the national supply of homes for sale fell to the lowest record level since September at 40%. That's not seen since September of 2008, and 75% of that hasn't been seen since September of 2000. So with the high demand and low inventory, basically we know what happens. The prices are going to go up. So right now it's a seller's market. And you can ask, so why is the shortage of homes there? Well, basically because of COVID, which slowed the pace of new construction, and also older prospective sellers postponing listing their homes until after the pandemic. So once the pandemic passes or a vaccine is widely administered, we should see a noticeable price up in for sale homes. So there's some good news there. And actually looking forward, the forecast shows national home price increases slowing to 0.2% over the next 12 months. However, should the economic recovery be more robust, then we would expect projections for home price performance to improve.
Okay, other good news pertaining to those that might run into foreclosure issues. Actually, the borrowers were able to ask for an additional 180 days of forbearance. And when the payments are due, they're not required to pay in one lump sum. The payments could be added at the end of the loan. And also their equity and credit scores will remain intact. So these are all positive things. And again, the market should continue to improve. The housing market is leading the way of the economy, which appears good. In fact, it was reported, I think, $11 billion in online shopping on Black Friday. So all indications appear positive. In addition, some record sales were made. And Fisher Island, Villa Del Mar penthouse, which actually Oprah had previously owned, sold for $20 million. A luxury watch retailer sold 2 adjunct Miami Beach homes for $44 million. The wealthy have been seeking second homes, which have doubled since COVID. They're seeking second homes with schools nearby, and buyers are snatching up properties in densely in less densely populated areas in more resort towns. So the forecast is good in spite of all the factors. And hopefully, as John said, with COVID, we hope being reduced in the near future with probability of the vaccine being implemented, etc. Okay, next question goes to Anthony. What tips can be learned from the home buyer class and quote unquote apartment therapy? What are the home buyer fees also that can be expected, and the 3 type of credit reports?
Yeah, so apartmenttherapy.com did a pretty good article where they took a home buyer class and they did a good job breaking down the key points of that, home buyer class. Yeah, there are actually 3 different kinds of credit reports, each serving a different purpose. The first one is the one that we all know, just the regular consumer credit report. Your credit is not affected by requesting it. It does not come with a credit score, but usually for an additional fee to one of the bureaus, Equifax, Experian, or TransUnion, they can get you a credit score as well. The second type is what's known as an in-file credit report. It combines your credit information from 2 or all 3 of the different credit agencies. This kind of report is the one that's pulled by a creditor after you authorize them, and it does affect your credit score when you request it. And it's typically the report that creditors use to decide whether they will lend you money. The last one is what's known as an RMCR. That's the Residential Mortgage Credit Report. This is the one that the lender uses to determine if you're eligible for a mortgage loan. The RMCR usually comes with a fee, and it affects your credit score as well. And it uses information from all 3 of the main credit lenders and provides a credit score. Regarding fees, there's lots of fees that a first-time home buyer may not know about. There's things such as a loan application fee, loan origination fee, the credit report fee for paying for those credit reports that are being pulled. There's underwriting fees as well. You need a survey. There's going to be a survey fee. There's also recording and appraisal fees. And a lot of those, sometimes the first-time home buyer doesn't really know about, and they're surprised to see it. But these are all typical fees that the lender will disclose to you. And then there's also points. So that's something to discuss with the lenders. You could be charged for points. You could buy down points, which would be a reduction in your ultimate interest rate. And lastly, there's lots of programs and down payment assistance plans that could help lower income individuals to buy a home. A lot of this varies by state and sometimes even by county and cities. They'll offer different kind of assistance plans. Either low interest or no interest loans if you commit to living in the area for a certain amount of time. So all of those you can find out from your local county, your local city, see if there's anything that they offer, and that will also help first-time home buyer.
Okay, thank you. Next question goes to the birthday boy, John. What are some ways to transform or work your sphere to win new business? Some agents, run into burnout, which is sometimes 74%. But now currently there's bidding wars going on properties. But what are some tips that you can advise?
Yeah, so like you mentioned in a recent Inman survey, 74% of real estate agents experienced burnout this year. Also, those agents reported bidding wars as the #1 top challenge in today's market. So they set forth a technique to avoid burnout and win more bidding wars in 2021, and they call it story selling. Story selling is about using the language, structure, and characters of a story to sell more effectively. So how do you use it? Basically, they said a good story needs 3 elements: a hero, a villain, and a conflict. But the best stories include something else, the trusted guide. The biggest villain and conflict that many buyers face in today's market is a lack of inventory and bidding wars. So the best way to sell that story is to simply ask your client what their strategy is for overcoming that. Now, a lot of their clients are not going to know what that answer is, right? So that's why they need you. They need you to be their trusted guide. And instead of selling buyers or sellers a story about you, you can sell them a story about themselves and how to overcome these two challenges. Selling them a story of the villains they'll encounter and the pain they will experience in today's market. Then what you do is sell them a story of your unique value as a guide along their journey. And in doing so, you can use the power of the story to get more buy-in for your advice and articulate your unique value. So what about your unique value? It's directly linked with your unique ability to connect with people on a human level and educate them about the market or the home buying process. So that's basically what they're saying. You want to be a guide to educate them, to help them through these trying times with low inventory. Your role is to tell the client stories and paint a picture about how they could become the best version of themselves using your services. Plus, you'll be better positioned to avoid burnout as you go into 2021 because you've clarified your role and set realistic expectations for both yourself and your clients. So if you want more information about story selling, they have a website, storyselling.com. You can check that out.
Very good. And of course, it's helpful to be up on all the latest technology, to be innovative, and to have good reviews. Good reviews will attract new buyers and is good for re-engaging prior prospects. Okay, next question goes to Anthony. What are some simple improvements to sell your home?
Okay, so I have for you actually 10 simple improvements that will help. Number one is just simply cleaning and decluttering. Clean out overstuffed closets, just giving everything a nice clean, making sure the house smells and smells and looks clean. Secondly, the house numbers. The first impression when somebody drives up to the home is the house numbers. So if there's any overgrown shrubbery, it'd be good to cut that down and make sure that the numbers are high visible from the street, have lighting on them, and you could see them right as they're pulling up to the property. Number three would be make a good first impression. A prospective home buyer decides within the first 10 seconds whether they love or hate it. So curb appeal, how that front yard and entrance to that property looks is very crucial. Fourth, we can upgrade the lighting. Something as simple as replacing builder grade lights or a chandelier with new LED lights or a stylish sconce could give you a big bang for the buck and very eye-catching for a prospective home buyer. Number five, one that's very easy and very economical is outlet covers and switch plates. They could be broken, dirty, worn down, and very, very low cost, and just need a screwdriver and you could change them all yourself. Number six, you could eliminate dated windows and wall treatments, fresh coat of paint to a neutral color or some neutral, simple blinds and curtains definitely allows a prospective buyer to envision how they would be in the property. Mirrors are also very helpful. Hanging a mirror in a room adds in light. It opens up the space. A builder grade mirror could easily be removed and replaced with a more modern hanging mirror. Number eight, updating the hardware. So knobs and handles in a kitchen or a bathroom, which is the two primary places that a buyer is interested in. That could be a very simple replacement that also is very economical and could change the whole look of the kitchen. In addition, number 9 would be refreshing the backsplash. So you could do something as simple as just cleaning or painting the backsplash, or replace the backsplash altogether, and that will also give a very new and drastic change to the kitchen itself. And last but not least, number 10, replacing any dated or mismatched appliances. Sometimes if an appliance breaks down and needs to be replaced, it doesn't necessarily match all the other appliances. So usually home improvement stores give a good deal on a package set, and that could be done relatively cheaply to just make sure all of them are of the same brand, the same finish, and a cohesive group of appliances in the kitchen. These 10 updates are no-brainers, and it will help prospective buyers who will appreciate them when they're looking for a new home and they're checking out your property.
Okay, very good. Yeah, it could go a long way just to have recessed lighting. For the backsplash, you can also use the peel and stick backsplash. That's very simple and inexpensive to do on your own. And if you don't want to do a full decluttering or downsizing, you can have it done virtually. You can have furniture removed or added as needed. So these are all good recommendations, and I've even seen simple things such as a nice fancy door knocker make a huge difference, and nice plants, and also having nice a fresh coat of paint or nice aromas. Dr. Aroma does nice scents in the apartments or homes, and that can make a huge impact as well. Okay, the next goes to John. What are some 12 festive ways of staying in touch with your customers during the holiday season?
Yeah, I have 12, beat you, Anthony, by 2. So let's go over those. One is sending customized cards. Just don't send the regular standard card. Customize it with a picture on the front of it, maybe of you and the client, or something that you think the client highly values. Personalize the gift, give them something to talk about, whether it's their favorite brand of golf balls with their name on them, or a personal chef to cook a special meal. Make it unique. And obviously, the more unique the gift, the more memorable it will be. Number 3 is highlight a local business on your social media that you would like to promote. You can focus on businesses that are actively giving back to the community. You can interview the business owner and then post a video and the photos, and then send those links to the business owner so they can also post them on their social media. That'll expand your reach. Number 4 is create a Groupon care package and give those to your clients. That's always nice. Number 5 is post reviews for the local businesses you highlight. Number 6 is share great neighborhood decorations. Put together a digital neighborhood tour of the best or the most unique holiday decorations, and you can post that on your social media. You can stream a family holiday movie on Zoom. That's cute. Number 8 is sponsor live holiday music, or maybe even sponsor a Santa caravan. 9 is organize a holiday dinner or other fun event, obviously outside during these times. And if it's a little bit cool outside, you can use heaters, and you can spread out the tables to maybe 2, 3, or 4 people. Number 10 is, and Cindy's going to like this one, have a pet costume contest. Invite pet owners to dress up their pets in their best holiday garb, and then you can send those pictures to each other, and then you can post those on your social media, and then you can ask your followers maybe to vote on their favorites. That seems cute. Number 11 is volunteer your time and money at a local food bank. The demand for local food banks has skyrocketed recently. Several years ago, one agent decided he wasn't getting a very good return on what he was paying for internet leads. So he decided to donate that money to a local food bank and to volunteer there once a week. And then as a result of that, his business increased by 15%. during the next six months. So that might be another idea to help out some of your local residents. And then number 12 is clean your closet and recycle old electronics. When you give to others, it's always good, and it comes back to you as well. More importantly, when you donate all the clothes, shoes, and electronic devices you're not using to others who truly need them, you're making room for more things for yourself. So, and instead of taking this December off, why not put it to good use by helping others in your community? And then, as we mentioned earlier, don't be surprised if some good things happen back to you in 2021.
I could speak from personal experience, and I want to give a shout out and a huge thanks to a realtor, Mitch Smith from Keller Williams Realty. He has been helping me because I'm not able to go indoors anywhere, and he has done food shopping for me, errand shopping, helped with things that have been needed for family members, gone above and beyond the call of duty, and even dropped off Lysol wipes for me and other things like air conditioned filters and so forth. And he is a person that goes the extra mile for everyone, and it works for him as far as getting business and more referrals. So he also told me he was spending hours writing personalized cards, custom cards. So, I mean, he's an exceptional person and realtor, and it does pay off in spades because he does get referrals because of that. And also, as far as customized things, if you can make soaps or lotions, and I thought of another one because of COVID, you could buy or make hand sanitizer. That would be a great gift during this time.
I'll take one of those.
Yours is on the way.
Uh-oh. You broke your
We
thing.
lost her.
Cindy, you're on mute, I think. Other.
Oh, I have a package. Okay, thank you so much. It's probably hand sanitizer. Thank you. Okay. Bye. Is that funny? All right. Well, anyway, we're here to help you, and we hope to succeed in the coming year. And we're here to assist you at Florida Closing and Escrow. We include expert legal services, and we will conduct closings in office, even curbside. We'll work with clients who are out of state, out of country, and do online notarizations. And we have several languages, and we structure deals to close. And we will include the legal services at no additional fee, such as contract draft, review, addendums, answering any questions, escrow, and provide educational updates to you as well. In fact, we're going to do our next broadcast on the updates for the as-is contract next Thursday at 2 p.m. So we hope you'll join us. And anything else that you want to add, Anthony or John?
No, enjoy the weather. We don't get this
beautiful
very
weather
often in Florida, so go outside.
It's sweater weather and boot weather, so that's nice
Indeed.
for a change. And again, we're here to assist also with marketing tools. We can help you with virtual opens, live broadcast, simulcast opens, 3D tours, professional photography, immersion tours, virtual realty, and help also to promote them with digital targeted marketing and more. So you could contact us for details, and stay tuned next week. And again, we predict a great year ahead and have a great and safe holiday season. And again, best wishes to John Iwanu on his birthday today. And we had a little bit of a small, tiny lunch because we had to keep safe with COVID. And that's why we also wanted to do the virtual celebration here to include more of you. So thank you for joining us, and happy, health, and safe birthday to John. Yay! Happy birthday, John.
Thanks, Cindy, and thanks, everyone. I'm getting a lot of messages on my
Sure.
phone, so I appreciate all the birthday wishes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us, and be in touch. And we hope to see you next week. Florida closing and escrow.